Hello everyone. Today I'm going to teach about social policy and administration. Under that, we have a topic known as policy implementation. Definition of terms. The first one is implementation. It refers to putting a policy into practice. The second slide is about organization and implementation of agencies. The first agency is normative organizations. These organizations are controlled by norms and values. People join them because they have similar goals. Policies are implemented through such organizations. Then the second one is coefficient organization. They use forces to control those at the bottom structures. Number three, private sectors. They are small organizations that seek to implement policies that fit their interests, such as private companies and cooperative societies. The last one is the non-governmental organizations, also known as welfare organizations. They produce services and technical staffs and give specific services to particular category of people. They include World Vision and the Child Fund. The next slide is about policy implementation process. The policy implementation process includes four stages. The first one is exploration stage. This involves assessing community needs and resources to make a decision to proceed or not. Potential barriers to implementation are assessed, such as finding, staffing, and system changes. The next one is installation stage. This involves organizing of material support. This includes ensuring the availability of funding streams and human resources. The next stage is initial implementation stage. This involves the actual implementation of work plan. The last one is full implementation stage. The reach full implementation typically takes 2 to 4 years, depending on the complexity of the practice and the size of organization. Factors influencing failure in policy administration. The first one is they include limited resources, misuse of available resources, environmental factors, the community apathy, delay, lack of effective participation and coordination. Then the next slide is about factors to consider in policy implementation. The first factor is clearly defined objectives, meaning the basic objectives of the policy need to be agreed upon and understood. The next factor is communication and coordination need to be on the same wavelength. Next, provision should be put in place for adequate monitoring of projects, as policy monitored projects will only yield undesired results. The next one is the detailed organization of activities. The next one, attention should be paid to both the manpower and financial resources which will be needed to implement the policy. Then the last one is the target beneficiaries should be involved in the formulation stage in order for them to have input and commitment policy implementation. Our next slide is about the challenges of policy implementation. Some of the challenges to policy implementation include: the first one is insufficient resources. Number two, bribery and corruption. The third one is inadequate commitment and coordination. Then lack of effective bureaucratic structures. Then the next one is lack of cooperation among beneficiaries. Then the last one is failure to policymakers to take into consideration the social, political and economic administration variables. Thank you for watching. See you next time.